Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Join us for another Peggy episode. We're currently out Cani-Trekking. She is 6 months old tomorrow, and this is something we're doing once or twice a week now. She works so hard. Her drive is incredible. We've been working a lot on our directions, our stop command, our steady, our behind, and we've been making a start on a little line out as well. So the Cani-Trekking is going well. And this episode is just a bit of an update about what we're up to at 6 months old and some of the exciting things we've got planned in the coming months. So besides the Cani-Trekking, which I'll come back to, the main thing we've started in this month of 5 to 6 months is our season has actually started for me and Dizzy, which means Peggy is getting her first experiences of events. This has been a great experience for her, and it's something we couldn't do with Dizzy because of COVID, and I wish I had done when I knew I was going to run Dizzy from probably 6 months old, and I'd already contacted a Canicross club by the time he was 12 months old, and obviously then it became summer break. We didn't get to go to a club run until he was about 16 months old, and when we got there, the noise of 50 dogs all excited to go on their run, he was absolutely terrified. You wouldn't believe it now, right? But his little tail shot right underneath. He was quivering. Once we got him on the run, he realised it was amazing, and the next week he came back. We just did some simple exercises around the barking, just things he could do, just getting him to sit in the boot of the car, then come out the car and sit, and just made it really easy for him to get used to the sound. And now obviously he'll stand in a line out for 30 seconds with dogs going nuts all around him. But it's been brilliant to expose Peggy to the noise and the excitement around a race course, and oh my, she has joined in the noise. She has definitely learnt the song of her people. So when we get to the event, she gets to go with Dizzy on the initial little like walk around, toilet walk, just stretch your legs after the journey, and then she gets the idea of coming in and out of the van, everyone taking turns while I go to registration and things like that. She then gets to see Dizzy's excitement build as we get him ready to run, and yeah, she starts getting to see that. She's getting really excited when she sees Dizzy getting ready to run. Then she gets to hear the noise of the start. We've not been able to get her to a start yet because the start last race at NATB was in a really narrow kind of bit of the woodland, so I didn't want to get in the way, didn't want her getting in the way of people, so we just kind of avoided the start a little bit. But we will get her out to be around the start where the dogs are forming up, maybe next race where there's loads of space, and it's our club race where we know everyone. We're not going to annoy anyone taking it really seriously, but yeah, getting her out onto the start line and seeing the start is the next step with that as well. She's been out and seen the finish a few times, just see people coming across the finish line, and then the important bit, she's seen how the events work when we've all finished racing and everyone's chilling and everyone's shopping and everyone's socializing. It's really lovely as well for her. Most of the races that we do, her brothers and sisters are at as well, so she gets to see her brothers and sisters every couple of weeks when we go racing, which is really cool. And it's going to be amazing to watch them all develop and start running. So she is learning what going to events is all about. She just hasn't done the racing bit yet, which is the best bit. So as I said earlier, the Cani-Trekking is the other thing we've been getting on with, and she is now what about a third or fourth proper Cani-Trek. She's doing so well. Her drive and her work ethic are exactly what we're looking for. You put her on single track like this, and she just knows what to do. I didn't have to teach her at all. In terms of commands, we're really working on our our on-bys and our left and rights are getting pretty good. Our stop is pretty good. We have started working on a little line out. Peggy, line out. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Good girl. Peggy, that's so good. And we've started working on a little behind for when we go downhill. There's not any downhills really on this route. We're going on a really technical bit in a minute. She is now, I say, a day away from 6 months old. She's 17 kilos. She is just about busting out of that puppy harness that we bought 5 weeks ago. So I think in the next few weeks we have a decision to make around harnesses. I think we're going to try and get her in another short harness. That could just be her everyday walking harness, and we'll continue to Cani-Trek in that harness until she's at the bottom of a size that I think is going to be her adult size of long harness, in which case we will then get her in that, and then she can start Cani-Trekking in the long harness. And obviously as she grows, and when she's the next couple of months, probably by Christmas, she'll be trekking in the long harness. So we've got a few harness decisions to make. I think the way we're going to go is probably going to be short harness for now, and we'll see if we can get one that's probably going to last her. They're a bit more adjustable in terms of size. We should be able to get her one of those that might actually fit her all the way to adulthood. I don't mind if it's at its loosest settings for a walking harness. Yeah, the pulling harness, the long harness, is going to be the important one to get exactly the right size for her. So we'll have to wait a little bit for that, but then she will trek in that once we've got it. We'll do a separate episode on harness upgrades and getting her first long harness for sure. So that is about it for this Peggy update. If you're liking this series of getting her from tiny puppy to racing superstar, then make sure you smash the subscribe button, smash the like button on this one, hit the bell icon so you know when we're going to post videos about this, and then me, Dizzy and Peggy, thanks, we'll see you on the next one.